Welcome back to another English lesson. If this is your first time here, my name is Brent. I have been an English teacher in the United States for over 20 years. And today we are going to talk about Mr. Beast and how he got into a little bit of hot water in Mexico. If you don't know who Mr. Beast is, he is like the biggest YouTuber in the world. But he has a rather young audience, and I think most people watching this English lesson are about my age. Today, we are going to watch a news story that is going to be full of useful English terms. Terms you might see on the IELTS or TOEFL exam, or terms you just might hear in a natural English conversation. We'll talk about the English phrasal verb dropped off. We will talk about what a megastar is. One of my favorite English phrasal verbs, racked up. We will briefly talk about the Mayans. I was actually at Chichen Itza. That's a picture of Chichen Itza about a month ago. In the next few weeks, I will have an English lesson brought to you from that Mayan ruin. We'll talk about what violated means. We'll talk about what a bad boy is, and it is not a person. We will talk about two different kinds of suits. You will learn the verb distort by the end of this English lesson. You will learn those terms and so many more, about 30 of them. Let's watch that first clip together.
We just got dropped off on this 2,000-year-old ancient temple!
Tonight, Mexican authorities suing a company they say helped YouTube megastar MrBeast produce this now viral video.
Why is this not in a museum? Why is a YouTuber holding this? Get this away from me.
Titled, I Explored 2,000-Year-Old Ancient Temples. The video has racked up over 60 million views in less than a week.
This English phrasal verb might be review dropped off. The official definition is right down there. It means taken and left at a place. The opposite phrasal verb is picked up. Mr. Beast was dropped off near the temple by helicopter. If you don't know what a temple is, don't worry, we will talk about it in a couple minutes. This word isn't too bad. It's actually pretty easy. Ancient means very, very old. The Mayan temples are ancient. I don't have a Mayan temple in that picture. That looks like a Greek temple, or at least somewhere in that area. Mr. Beast is a megastar. Anytime you hear mega in English, think big. And this type of star has nothing to do with the sky. A megastar is a very famous person. Mr. Beast is a megastar on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, would you mind hitting that like button? Other English learners will be able to find this lesson. And if this is your first time here, please go ahead and subscribe so you never miss another English lesson. Viral. Viral. That means seen by many people very fast online. Most of Mr. Beast's videos go viral. He gets hundreds of millions of views. His video went viral in one day. I don't think we have to worry about this English lesson going viral. Maybe 5,000 people will watch it. And for that, I thank you. A temple. A temple is a special building for religion. Many tourists visit the Mayan temples. I hope I can teach you something new with this English phrasal verb, racked up. Racked up means got a lot of something. Take a look at the picture. Some people will rack up when there is a good sale. It looks like this is a clothing department. Maybe they had a really good sale and somebody racked up on shirts or sweaters, whatever is in that picture. It means they got a lot of them. The video racked up millions of views. Massive. Now that is a massive dinosaur. It just means very big. The temple was a massive stone building. I've used the word Mayan a couple times. Let's get the definition for Mayan. It's related to Maya people and their culture. The Mayan people lived in Mexico long ago. We could call them indigenous, and if that is a new term for you, don't worry, we will talk about it in a couple minutes.
Tonight, Mexican authorities suing a company they say helped YouTube megastar MrBeast produce his now viral video.
Why is this not in a museum? Why is a YouTuber holding this? Get this away from me.
Titled, I Explored 2,000-Year-Old Ancient Temples. The video has racked up over 60 million views in less than a week.
This is the door to the inside of this massive Mayan temple.
Authorities say the video taken inside the nation's ancient pyramids violated the terms of government permissions.
We're gonna visit this bad boy.
Violated. This is not good. This is never good. It means you broke a rule. MrBeast violated the filming rules. He was not supposed to monetize the video. Don't worry, we will talk about monetize a little later. Bad boy. This is slang and it means something cool or powerful, probably an object, not really a person. He flew in that bad boy of a helicopter. Take a look at that picture. You can see it's a pretty big truck. Let's pretend my brother bought the truck and I noticed it at his house. I could say, hey, when did you get this bad boy?
We're gonna visit this bad boy.
In the video, MrBeast, whose real name is James Donaldson, explores ancient Mayan cities in southeastern Mexico.
Can I take one home?
Well, I do will go to jail.
I would go to jail?
Yes, sir.
At one point, the influencer, who has 395 million subscribers on YouTube, surprised at the level of access.
I can't believe the government's letting us do this.
Explorers. Explorers, those are people who go to new places. The explorers studied the old ruins. Let me interrupt this English lesson for about 20 seconds to let you know I am now offering private tutoring sessions. If you would like to work on your English conversations, take a look in the description. Also in the comments over there, there is a link that will give you more information on becoming one of my students. Okay, back to the English lesson. This word is pronounced access, and it means the chance to enter or use something. The team had access to the temple. Many of you might know that I am an actual English teacher at an American school, and guess what? I have access to my building on the weekends because I have a key.
At one point, the influencer, who has 395 million subscribers on YouTube, surprised at the level of access.
I can't believe the government's letting us do this.
And in another moment, advertising his snack product.
The only Mayan-approved snack on the planet.
In the video's caption, the internet celebrity thanks Mexico's National Institute of Anthropology and History for allowing him to film. But the agency who filed the suit saying in a statement that it gave the firm representing MrBeast, Full Circle Media, permission to film at the sites but not monetize the video, and that they are now demanding compensation for damages.
Anthropology, quite a big word. Anthropology. It's the study of people and their history. He studies anthropology to learn about old cultures. Many of you might know the term suit, meaning something a guy could wear. Some women wear them too, but a guy could wear if he wants to look fancy. I am only wearing a shirt and tie. If I had a jacket on, that might be a suit. By the way, shout out to anyone living in Afghanistan. This is my Afghan tie. But in the newscast, they used suit more like a lawsuit. So let's talk about what that means. A case in court. The government filed a suit against the video team. Firm, we have a couple definitions for firm in English, but in the newscast, they used it like this. A business with workers, often lawyers. A law firm is helping the government. Monetize. This always has something to do with money. Let's get the official definition. To make money from something. MrBeast monetized the video with ads. Compensation. Compensation. This is money paid for damage or loss. The government wants compensation.
Adding, the INAH condemns those who, for commercial gain and private profit, dare to distort the value of archaeological sites, which are a legacy of our indigenous cultures and the pride of our nation.
Condemns. Condemns. It means says something is wrong or bad. The president condemned what MrBeast did. In other words, she said, you did something wrong. Profit. MrBeast is probably making a pretty nice profit from that video. It just means money made after paying costs. Distort. Distort. The pictures of that person are distorted. It means change the truth or look of something. Sometimes when we say he distorted the truth, it's a really nice way to say he lied. The video may distort what really happened. Legacy, something important from the past. A lot of times a president will be asked, what do you want your legacy to be? In other words, it means what will people think of you when you are no longer alive? Some people want their legacy to be they were a good parent. That is what people will remember them by. The Mayan temples are part of Mexico's legacy.
On Wednesday, Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum saying her administration will look into the conditions under which the YouTuber was granted access and what sanctions might apply if any permit was violated.
And Kathy Park joins us now. So Kathy, Mexico's president in your piece saying that they will look into the conditions under which MrBeast was granted access. That seems to imply access to these ruins is a highly selective and formal process. Is that true?
Yeah, Ellison, it is quite a process, and it requires interested parties to go through INAH, the agency in Mexico that safeguards a country's cultural heritage. So whether you are filming or for research, by law, you're required to apply for a permit, and requests are not easily granted. And while we don't know the full details of the permits that were issued for MrBeast, we saw throughout the video that he posted onto YouTube that INAH personnel, Mexican officials, were with him the entire time.
Indigenous, maybe a little tough to say. Indigenous, native, first people in an area. We could say the indigenous people of Mexico were there before Europeans came. The Mayan people are indigenous to Mexico. Pride, pride. Take a look at that picture. It looks like those two men have a lot of pride. It means a good feeling about something. Mexicans have pride in their culture. I am sure you have been working hard to improve your English. I hope you feel pride for that on his behalf. That means for someone or in someone's name. The lawyer spoke on his behalf. So that woman is being interviewed, but maybe she is speaking for someone. She is giving a statement on someone else's behalf. Maybe that person was too emotional to actually talk for themselves, so they got her to speak on their behalf. Look into. What does that mean? It means to study or check something. The police will look into the video. Let's pretend there's a conversation that goes something like this. Hey, I heard they are hiring downtown at the new restaurant. The other person might say, I'll have to look into that. I'm looking for a new job. Sanctions. We have talked a lot about sanctions on this channel, so this might be review. Punishment for breaking rules. The company could face sanctions. Like maybe they won't be able to work in that area anymore, or maybe they will have to pay money. Imply. What are you implying? That means to say something without using clear words. It's not like lying, maybe a little bit, but somebody isn't telling the whole truth. There's a hidden meaning behind their words, maybe. The video seems to imply the temple was his idea. Parties. You might be thinking of something like birthday parties, but no. This is a different kind of party. People or groups in a legal case. You usually have two sides in court. You could also call them two parties. Both parties met in court. Okay, we're going to talk about permits and permit. Permits. Notice how I say that. Permits. That means says someone can do something. The rules did not permit selling products there. Permit. But this is permit, and it's a noun. A permit is a paper that gives permission. That is a permit. This is pronounced permit. Little different accent there. They needed a permit to film at the temple. That is it. 30 new terms for you to review. Maybe watch this video 2 or 3 times if it was difficult. Congratulations on watching it to the end. Take a look right down there. That is another English lesson about the news. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.